Welcome back, everybody, to the Rollers Guild. Tonight we are wrapping up our campaign, All for One, A Trail of Ash and Sand. And before we get into tonight's video, let me just say that running this game has been really fun and a great outlet for me personally. Because a lot of things are happening in the world, both in my personal life and out there in the real world. It's been good knowing that I have playing a game with my friends every week to look forward to. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to share that with you, the viewer, all two of you. And with all that said, let's wrap it up. Last time, the trial of the Blood Assassin. With the trial of the Blood Assassin quickly approaching, the party was summoned by the Empresses of Gorul, where they were asked to ask what they decided to be the fate of the Blood Assassin. After some deliberation, the party basically said, "That's not our problem," and they were just like, "Try again, bye." The trial happened, and it was revealed that Teshkil, the Empress of Gorul, had devised a plan to lure the army of the Blood Assassins into the city to trap them and destroy them to weaken Death's forces. After the city was set ablaze, the Blood Assassin was executed. The General of Death, Malachar Dreadspire, appeared and teleported the party away from the throne room. We rejoin our party floating above the city of Gorul within an enclosed glass arena.
Ooh.
All right. So, I'll set the scene for you guys. You appear standing on a glass floor. There's a glass dome above you as well. You are floating probably about 100 feet above the city of Gorul. You can see the fires that are still being put out on the streets and stuff like that. Looking around you, you see there's only the 6 of you here. It's the party that are on this call, and Barrick is there as well. It appears that the empresses and any soldiers weren't teleported along with you. Floating not too far away from you is Malachard, and standing beside him, standing about 20 feet tall, covered in metal armor and chains, is holding a giant hammer, is the Chain Knight as well.
We got 2 of these bad boys here.
2 of them. You got 2. Malachar goes, "Brother, why don't we catch up for a bit, and my friend here can keep the rest of you entertained." Glass walls begin to appear from the floor, separating you all from Barrick, and the Chain Knight is boxed in with the rest of you. These walls are made of glass, so you can see right through them, but you also see a slight reflection. The reflection begins to merge out of the glass, and each of you have a counterpart that appear. These seem very similar to you, but a little off-putting if you look at them too long. Kind of uncanny valley. Sorry, 1 second. I need to catch up where I am. Haley, you hear a familiar voice that you've only heard once before about 5 years ago in your head. And it says, "Please, I can't stop. Run away before I hurt you." And the battle starts. So, I would like all of you to roll initiative. Just roll me a d20. And let's say we're going to add, just to see how fast you are to the draw. So add your modifier for your flight.
Just the plus?
Just the plus, not the die.
Jesus Christ. You know, there's a curse that every time a DM plays a player character, they roll bad.
You roll bad when you're a DM too.
Yeah, and you know, that's usually beneficial for you guys.
Well, yes, I'm not complaining.
I mean, I guess that doesn't work in the reverse. All right, everyone's rolled their dice. Let's go down the line and start with Ben. What did Haley get?
10 total.
10? Okay.
You don't have mine?
With pride.
10 total.
Yeah.
Okay, Kelly, what'd you get?
21.
21. Love it. Kyra, what'd you get?
17.
17. Not bad. Eva, what'd you get?
I got a nat 1 plus 3 for 4.
Nice.
With pride.
With
Sweet.
pride.
My luck's gone.
All right, Zuzu, what'd you get?
11.
11. I'm so glad no one's gotten repeats yet. That said, Matt, what'd you get?
19.
Oh, nice. I feel like there's always one person that gets the same number as another person. I mean, actually, there would be 2 people that would get the same number. Okay.
We are a big group. It can happen.
Yeah. Okay, the way this is going to go is, Kelly, you are going to go first, and then it's going to be your reflection that's going to go.
Oh.
And then it is going to be Matt, and likewise your reflection. Kyra, then is your reflection. Zuzu, then your reflection. Ben, and then your reflection. Eva, and then your reflection. And coming up on the rear will be the Chain Knight. Chain Knight rolled a nat 1 and is very slow, so no modifiers.
And he doesn't have a reflection?
No, the Chain Knight, she doesn't have a reflection, no.
Sorry.
Wow.
Misogynist. Women can be chain knights too, Kelly.
And International Women's Month? Seriously?
March is Women's Month.
Yes.
Let's be very clear about this.
Wow, we're sorry to try to reveal the behind the curtain, everybody. We're recording this in March.
We didn't say what year.
We didn't, and we also didn't say we're recording this in March. This episode will come out in March. Okay?
I think at this
we don't
point
know
we said we're recording in March.
Well, we didn't say that before.
Yep. Okay, cool. So, first to start off, it is Akari. Akari, no, sorry, not Akari, Marrika.
Gotta get it in one line.
I had to get it in one more time. For having the first episode, it's gonna happen in the last
we should
episode.
have made a bingo.
Yeah. All right, Marrika, what do you want to do?
I don't have a ton of arm on me, but I am going to arm myself.
Nice.
Under my arms. I'm gonna go full Iron Man.
Nice.
Well, not full Iron Man, but Iron Man arms. And we're gonna like energy pulse my reflection.
Your reflection. Okay.
Are they good? Are they bad?
Sure.
Do they
Or
look
just,
mean?
like, the glass that appeared, but like it's right in front of me, so like it will hit my reflection, but I'm aiming at the glass.
So these reflections are amorphous. They are more amorphous. They're physical beings. Like they're
Okay.
out from. They appeared from the glass. They're just a reflection of you.
Well, I'm gonna try to get to Barrick.
Okay, so Barrick is on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you just attacking the glass wall then?
I guess so. And if my reflection happens to be in the way,
Sure, we can totally do that chance thing. I'll roll for the chance. You want to just roll me your attack, and then I'll tell you if it hit the wall, because the wall does have a DC to it.
yeah, it's just my
Just attack. Your fight die.
fight guy.
Yep.
Thank you.
Plus your special, because you're using your special ability.
With my ability. Okay. Mm.
Okay.
That was 15.
15. Unfortunately, it doesn't crack the wall.
Yeah.
The wall is still standing. Your reflection, unfortunately, just dodges it. Dodges the beam. But just by this much.
Okay.
Okay. Is that everything you want to do? I'll let you. If you want to do something small, I'll let you do it before we move on.
I'm gonna summon my drones.
Okay. Easy.
But they're not gonna do anything. They're just there.
Can do. That's not a problem. All right. So next is Akari.
jeez. So these shadows, these reflections.
Yep.
Do they look helpful? Do they look mean?
They look off-putting, is what I would say. Kind of like Uncanny Valley. Like, they look like you, but not exactly. If you're going off of vibes, they seem malintent.
Okay. They're coming after me, not the Chain Knight. Okay. Well, this is rude and confusing.
That is the theme of the campaign.
So they're
I'm
physical. We can
off.
touch them.
They are physical. You can touch them.
So none of us are divided
No, you are
from
all.
each other. We're only separated from Barrack.
You are only separated from Barrack and Malachar.
Does it look like they're fighting, or are they just like watching and hanging out?
If you look at through the glass, you can see that Barrack has taken off the mask that he usually wears. That then revealed all of his tattoos that cover his body, and he is now summoning ink monsters, and Malachar is attacking them.
Creepy. Okay. Well, good God, what am I gonna do? There's the big Chain Knight.
Yep.
Bimbo. I still have my wand from the very first day.
Yep, and you
Got
got the
two charges.
and you got the wand from the shop.
And I just have my wand,
Mhm.
but
And a gun.
And a gun.
and I just have a gun, which could be useful in glass, I suppose.
Damn it! I didn't think of guns versus glass.
I'll just keep that in my back pocket. Probably literally. Irresponsible gun ownership. Well,
It's just
I'm gonna
loose in your
whip out-
Junko jeans.
yeah. I'm gonna whip out my charged wand, and I'm just gonna point it at the Chain Knight, and be like, "Hey, I don't like this, so fuck off." And I'm gonna cast a big old fireball. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. All right, roll me a fight. It is just going to be a fight because you're not using your special ability with this. So just roll a fight.
Oh,
And
this
I
won't
will
go well.
roll Chain Knight's Grit.
Mm.
Okay. What'd you get for your fight?
Oh, definitely not enough. It's a 10.
Mm-mm. Actually, surprisingly, it just missed it. Chain Knight got a 13.
Well, a giant fireball goes off.
Sam, how much did I miss the glass by?
Okay. You didn't. Oh, I guess you did fail the DC. So you did. Here's the thing. I don't have to tell you what the DC is, but I will say that you have to hit a 30. So you missed it by half, roughly.
So do I get to
You got
add
a point. You got a point.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many
Also,
points are-
Akari also gets a point for failing
God.
to hit. Cool. Do you want to do anything else? I'll lead you something
Yeah,
small.
get away from this reflection, bitch.
Sure. Yeah. I will say
Get away from me.
with your speed, you can easily step away. Oh shit! I forgot to do Marrika's turn. Marrika's reflection's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna let them both go at the same time though. Just with this one.
Twinsies.
Twinsies. Just because I get their names mixed up anyways. All right. Actually kind of works out because I wanted this to happen. Marrika's reflection attaches itself into Akari's reflection, as in turns itself into like a gun-like thing and straps itself to Akari. Akari, on Akari's turn, charges up the gun with her electrical powers and aims it at Ellinor. Ellinor, I need you to roll me grit, and I'm going to roll your fight. See how much damage happens. Okay.
That's concerning.
I will also say, this is a good point to say, you can totally do combo moves if you wanted to, if you guys wanted to work together. That is totally okay. I think I said it
Okay.
at the very beginning of this campaign. If you guys want to do group moves, that's totally fine too. But just a reminder. All right, Ellinor, does a 15 hit you?
Yeah,
Okay. So, what was your grit?
an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Hmm.
So it beats it by 5. So you are down to the second level of hurt.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ow.
Ellie.
Right. That said, Ellinor, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to take my little, like, knitting needle and stab my reflection character. If I can.
Okay.
Just, like,
Do you want to do anything magical solar connection wise so you can add your bonus to it? Your special die. I mean, your sewing needle is your magical wand, but
I
it is just a
know.
wand until you do something.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm gonna say no, not this time. I'm just gonna try to hit her. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna
you're just gonna stab
stab
it?
at her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's just gonna be a straight fight check.
Stab her
Okay.
eyes out. Or something.
And then,
like that.
so since it's my reflection, can I like use my offhand? Like if I'm stabbing with my right, can I use my offhand to grab her knitting needle? That would be like, because the way Ellinor keeps her hair is it's in her hair.
Yeah. If you
Can I
want
pull
to.
that out?
Okay, so in
Like,
that case, you need to roll me 2 things then. It's going to
Okay.
be a flight and a fight because I need to see how fast you are, and I'm gonna do what her reaction is.
okay. So the explosion is if you hit the like
The
highest number on the die.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can roll it again.
Yep, and if you exploded, and you're the first one to explode, you can go ahead and take a point.
Oh yay! Okay, 6 plus 2 plus
Yeah.
8, 11 for the fight. And then flight is a 7.
Okay. There is a crack that is very much visible from where you stabbed it. Did not do a good grit check and is not fast enough to realize that you took her wand from her. So you have 2 wands now.
Cool.
2 of your wands specifically.
Yeah, 2-weapon fighting now.
Exactly, that's what it is. I'm so glad that this
How
game...
does that work? No one knows. We could never know.
No
I
one
can
knows.
tell you how it works in D&D, but I can't necessarily tell you how it works here.
Yeah. Kids on Bikes. Is there a rule book? Not really.
So
There is. There is. It's just not a combat system.
It's not a combat.
So the
system.
reflection's cracked a little bit.
It is cracked a little bit, yes.
Okay.
You can see that you did very much a good chunk of damage with that.
Okay.
All right, it is your reflection's turn. It is going to go reach for its wand, realizing it's not there anymore, and it's just going to try to sucker punch you in the face now.
Okay.
Ellinor,
Very Ellinor-esque.
what's Ellinor's fight die?
6.
6? All right. That works out good in your favor
Why?
because it's not higher.
Same-
Okay. Does a...
Is this the grit check?
Yeah, yeah. Give me roll me a grit check. Is your fight
Oh.
Is your fight a D8 or a D6?
My fight is a D6.
Okay.
I think.
I have it
Yeah.
on your sheet as a D8.
No, it's a 6.
Okay.
My I have it. I think I had it backwards. Grit should be the D8, and
Gotcha.
the fight is a 6.
That's totally fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
does
I exploded on my grit check again, so that's cool.
Oof, nice. All right. So you're fighting against a 9.
Oh, okay. So I beat that.
How much did you beat it by?
By 8. Or wait, 7.
Okay. I will allow you, because you beat it more by 5, to do a parry attack if you want to hit her one more time.
Yeah, so if she's like coming at me with a punch,
Mhm.
I'm gonna like take her fist and like elbow it back into herself.
Nice. I didn't know.
Ellinor did some fighting classes because she got bored one day and she said, I might as well sign up for some different fighting classes.
Ellinor is badass, even before Solar got in there. All right, roll me a fight.
Yep. That is an 8.
Okay, let me just roll. All right. Yeah, you take another point off. You see that her arm cracks and actually falls off, the one that you parried into her. You're doing a lot of damage to this lady. Okay. Next.
She didn't say anything.
Nope. Next up in the line is Ruth. Ruth, what do you want to do?
Where away am I from the mirror?
From your reflection or from?
Yeah, the reflection.
It's you can easily make it. I would say you're probably 10 feet from it.
So I can like touch it.
If you walked up to it, yeah. It's a physical person. Like it's an actual being in the room. So you can touch it.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, I want to go up and I want to try to destroy it.
Okay. Yeah. Just roll me if you want to destroy something. Roll me your special die, and roll your attack die and your special die.
My attack die and my special die. Got it. Oh, my D10s are in here. Who put these in here?
Sorry about that.
Okay. Oh. Oof. $16.
Oof. So sorry about this.
Yeah.
She got a 17.
Oh, that's not too bad.
She's trying to destroy you, destroying her.
Okay.
Bye,
everyone. It was so fun playing with you guys.
But
I'll see you next.
We have points, don't we?
But didn't make
points.
You can
You can use a point to tie it.
You can tie it or beat it. But you have to make it. You'll have to make it beat it by more than 5 to actually destroy her. So
we start with 3.
You start with 3, yes.
Points. So I could use 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. You don't destroy her, but she does take some damage from that. So you starts seeing some cracking around her.
That's so crazy.
Do you want to do anything else that's small before move on? Okay.
No.
It is now Reflection Ruth's turn. She is going to try. She's going to set her sights on Flora. Try to destroy Flora. So
can I opportunity attack? Because
there's no opportunity attack in this game.
Why?
It's not
5 seconds ago. 5 seconds ago, Flora was like, "Hey, I'm gonna try and breathe fire."
Yeah.
And then she got shunted up into the air, put in a glass cage, and someone was like, "I'm gonna disintegrate you."
Well, we also all had a mental breakdown because
a lot happened in 5 seconds.
A lot happened in a very short amount of time.
All right, Flora, does a 9 hit? Does a 9 hit your grit? You gotta roll grit.
Oh, it will hit because I have. Oh, I can see if I explode.
Yeah.
Explode.
You can
We got
also add
points.
your die.
We got points.
I can add my die.
Yeah. You can add your points. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I don't really want to use my points. So, yes.
Sorry, this person is trying to destroy you.
That's so annoying, having someone
You
else
wanna
that can
get
destroy
what you-
things.
How much did you fail by?
2.
Okay, no, you're fine then. You just take damage. If it's more than 5, the difference, then something happens. But
No,
you just-
it's not.
you just hurt.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'll be hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
But now Ruth's reflection is by me.
No, she's just looking at you.
You
Okay.
did it from like across the way.
I can do this from across the room?
You never asked. This is my opportunity to play your characters the way I wanted you to play them.
I could have just done it in my mind.
There's nothing that said you need to touch them. All right, cool. Next we have Haley.
All right, Sam, I'm sorry to be so annoying. I'm going to ask a bunch of questions
Sure.
first before I do anything.
Love that.
Question number 1.
Mhm.
Can I tell whose voice that seemed like they didn't want to be doing this?
Yeah. So when that appeared, because you have more attention on the strings itself, you actually
Yeah.
saw the reverb of
Yeah.
that voice coming from the Chain Knight.
Kind of what I was hoping for. Okay, great. That's good to know. Thing number 2. Do the reflections have strings?
No, they do not.
They do not have strings. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I wasn't sure. Okay. Let's see. The reflections.
Mhm.
Do they weigh anything?
What are you gonna do? Pick them up?
From off a cliff.
Do they
Like
weigh?
if you had to say like how much they weighed, I might not be able to make physical contact with them, but if you had to say like how much they weighed, how much would they weigh?
I would say they weigh an equivalent to the person they're reflecting.
Damn. So so my reflection probably weighs more than 10 pounds, is what you're saying.
I would say so. They didn't
All
cheap out. They made these things solid.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Now the thing I really want to do, I need way more points than I currently have.
Mhm.
So I can't do that right now. I guess I'll just ring of fire my protection. My reflection.
Yeah. So let me hop onto your character sheet real quick.
I just roll a d20 to see how big the ring of fire is.
Yeah, I just need to see what their grit is on that one.
Ah.
Can I ask an insanely dumb question?
Sure.
Can Flora eat some of said magical fire while it's out? You knew I was going to ask it.
Does your thing specify non-magical fire?
It just says fire that I didn't create.
Okay. Then technically, yes. You can try to eat the fireball.
I mean, I don't want to eat the whole fireball.
Okay. Ben, what'd you get?
13 feet cube of fire. Do I roll something else in addition to the number of feet?
No, it's going to be fire damage, which is elemental damage, which is automatically a D100, and then divided by the divided. I have a mathematical equation.
Right. I'll let you do the math.
Let me just making me do math on the last session. Rude.
You're the one. Hey, you're the one who made the.
I know. God fucking damn it. Okay. So it's good. So are you just aiming it at your reflection, or are you trying to get other reflections?
If I can get other reflections within a 13-foot cube without hurting any of my friends, then yes.
Okay, we can totally do that. That is okay, because your reflection hasn't moved, and I don't believe Ruth's reflection has moved from where it was standing before.
Right.
Same with Flora. So I will say you can get those 3. Each one of those 3 are gonna have to roll against a 20 damage with their grit. So let me just do that. And Flora, yes, you can eat some of the fire. I'm gonna say you can get 1 point from that.
Ha. Thanks. I'll take it.
Okay. Haley, your reflection looking pretty cracked.
Great.
Ruth, D8. Ruth, your reflection looking pretty cracked. Okay, what is your grit? Because you didn't update it on your thing. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't update my sheet either.
That's okay.
My grit is still a D6 though.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Flora, Ruth, and Haley's reflections look pretty cracked.
Great.
So, now
Um,
you want to do something small before you go?
I'd love to do something small. Could I look at the chain knight and just say, like, I will do my best to get you out of this.
You hear in response piercing pain, and you kind of see the string that's connecting you whip around and kind of highlight an area at the back of its neck. And if you looked a little bit, and you might remember from seeing photos of the chain knight, there is a big spike of the obelisk that is embedded in the top of her spine.
Ow.
Okay. Can I do anything else small, or can I like shout something else out, or do I not get to say anything else?
You can shout something.
I'm gonna shout to Ruth. Spike in the back of the chain knight's neck. She doesn't want to do it. Destroy it if you can. And that's it.
All right, it is Haley's turn. Haley's reflection's turn. Yes, Haley's reflection's turn. Haley's reflection is going to take its arm, rip it off, destroy it, turns into dust. Haley's reflection gets some points to spend now.
What the fuck?
That's rude.
Wait.
Hey, Haley, why don't you do that?
Everything has an equivalent magical value to it, and I said this a couple times during the campaign.
Hey Sam, how many points would I get if I chopped my own arm off?
That would be determined if I was playing your character. So, all right, cool. I'm gonna say that's a pretty big thing. So I'm gonna say that's Haley's reflection's turn right there.
Did it look like it hurt?
You didn't see any.
Just like
you don't really get a lot of emotions from these guys. So, all right, and I believe that brings us to Flora.
There aren't any large objects on the ground, right? Because we're just in this glass dome situation.
Correct.
Okay, great. In that case, I'm going to take my top hat out, and I'm going to channel Haley and put it on backwards, because that'll make me feel more confident. And I'm going to rustle, which looks the same as when it's on forwards, but it's a confidence thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let my wings glow a little bit brighter, and I'm going to look at my own reflection and say, I guess it's time to put on a show, and I'm going to try to grab her. I'm going to burn 2 points for strongman. I'm going to try to grab her and throw her into the glass to try to break it to get to Barrack.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. So, strong man. Does that add anything to your fight?
No, but I think you let me use my special last time.
Yeah, I will allow you to use your special because you're using special. Okay, so roll me your fight die, add your special, and I'll roll with Flora's very, very high grit.
My grit is so shitty.
Hey, it works out in your favor this time.
Oh, hold on, it was cocked.
Did you explode already?
Did I
Oh, no,
explode? No, it was cocked.
Okay.
I didn't know what number it was on. So I got 24.
Flora's reflection rolled a 1 plus 2, which is a 3, so you got more than 20. Flora's reflection is already taking damage from the fireball. Flora's reflection shatters into a million pieces.
Bye.
Is there a chipmunk too?
You see a little chipmunk that falls out from the reflection's shards and goes, "Bye-bye!" and explodes.
Incredible.
Damn.
It can speak.
Damn.
The only thing that can speak. God. Okay, well, it was going to be Flora's reflection, but I guess we'll just go right to the Chain Knight's turn.
Hooray! Flora's the strongest of all of us.
Flora is the strong. Next to Chip, Flora is the strongest of all of you. All right. Chain Knight is going to basically just kind of rampage all of you. Take its giant hammer and just swing at all of you. It's going to hit 4 of you. Those ones are going to be
Ruth.
Haley, Flora, Marrika, and Ellinor.
Take a level.
I got to roll damage. Everyone roll me grit.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, explode.
I did not explode.
Okay, the damage of which the Chain Knight is hitting you at is 17.
17?
Oh.
20.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Walk me through this again.
Okay.
How
Some people
many
get over a certain
levels
number.
of injured do you get based on how far away you are?
So if it's less than 5, if it's a difference of 5, it's just 1. Difference of 10, it's 2, and it's increments of 5.
I'm burning so that I explode.
So,
Okay.
like 1 to
So-
5 is 1, 6 to 10 is 2.
And 11 to 15 is 3.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Okay. I did fail by 12.
Okay, so that would be 2 points of injury.
Wouldn't it be 3 because it's 11 to 15? Or is it not until I get to 15 it becomes
It's only when you get to 15. So
It's
Yeah.
when I get to, okay. I'll eat the 2 then because I want to save my point.
So-
And I do get a point for failing, right?
yes, you do get a point for failing.
Oh, yeah.
And
One point closer to what I want to do.
so yeah, you would be on the second level of hurt, essentially.
Great.
Unless you were already not hurt.
I'll take it.
I got
I'll eat it.
18. I exploded.
Okay.
I paid to explode once, and then I actually exploded.
You're fine.
Boom.
Eleanor, what did you get?
I got a 9, which is 8 away. So is that 1 level or 2?
That is 1 level.
Okay, I'll take it.
You're uninjured, right?
Yeah, I'm first level injured right now.
It doesn't stack until it's past the threshold of 5. So it's 5, then 10, and then
I see.
So yeah, instead of thinking of within 5 or within 10, it's thinking of if it's 5, then 10, like they're check marks essentially. Cool. Okay. So we only got 2 of you got hurt, 2 of you saved it. Good job. Those who failed, remember to take points. The Chain Knight again tries to talk to Haley and goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And basically tries to, you see there's a bit of a struggle in trying to turn herself to her back towards you. And you see that you can see her side profile more, and you see the big sliver.
It's okay. I need a few more points anyway.
All right, so we're going back to the top of the round. Just a recap real quick. Flora's is the only reflection that is gone. All the other ones are still standing. Ellinor's reflection is really badly damaged, and Haley's is damaged. And I think the other ones are fine.
As is
and
Ellinor.
Ruth is also damaged. All right, cool. Those of you who are, I'll give this as a free action. Those of you who have been paying attention on the sidelines going on behind the glass, Barrick is no longer able to be seen. And it looks like Malakar is looking around for him.
I turn invisible.
Oh.
That
Smart.
slippery bastard.
That's
He's across the border.
Every time we get hurt,
And he left us all behind again.
He left us behind again.
Every time we get hurt, are we supposed to take a point?
Every time you fail a check, you take a point. So a grit check failure is when you get hurt. So yes, you get a point.
So when Ruth's reflection attacked me, I should have taken a point.
Did you fail that one?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, top of the round, that is Marrika.
I would like to run over to Ellinor and use my handy little portable. Well, it's not really a healing kit, it's more a diagnostic kit.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna scan her and try to, like, I don't know, patch her up if I can.
okay, I will say this. You have the ability to transform your body into pretty much anything that's mechanical.
Right.
If you wanted to say that you transfer into, like, let's just say for theatrical, like I don't know, something that heals you, a healing ray.
Okay.
You can
A
totally do it.
Pokemon Center healing machine.
I turned my
Not
arm
canon,
into my
but exactly.
steroids.
Yeah, you inject Ellinor with steroids.
Ready to go.
Yeah,
Old lady.
yeah.
Old
I will
lady
say,
on steroids.
I will say, Ellinor, you're able to heal up to one checkpoint.
One hurt.
One hurt.
Okay.
Cool. Do you want to do something small before we move on?
Yeah.
You have your drones out as a reminder.
I do have my drones out. I want to start to take at least one of my drones apart.
I mean, weird time to get the toolbox out, but okay.
I'm like, guys, just trust me. Just trust me. If it gets to it, this will be helpful.
And this gives me a perfect opportunity to say our sponsor of the battle is iFixit. That's not true. They're not sponsoring us. We're so small.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That is your turn. We're going to go to Marrika, who is currently a battle cannon on the shoulder of Akari. Akari's reflection. And she is going to hold her turn to help Akari's reflection do their thing. Next, it is the real Akari.
Real Akari, please stand up. Okay, we're gonna try something crazy.
Okay.
Spin around on my heel. My tails flip out, ears, my hair does a really cool little swoosh thing, kind of slow motion. There's a little twinkle in the eye, a little mischievous twinkle. And I mutter a couple things under my breath and do some funny little hand motions, and I'm going to attempt to possess my reflection.
Ooh. That's so cool. Okay. Remind me what my...
It is a fight versus grit check. My grit is awful.
Yeah, that I know. I remember that for sure. Okay.
And I believe I can use the special dice because this is my thing.
God damn it.
Did you get a 1?
Why am I rolling like Ben's DMing again?
The DM curse, baby. DM curse.
You know what? We're just going to retire that D6.
I actually can't wait for you to be a player again because maybe.
Why does that feel like a threat?
Maybe Bowman won't roll a million nat 20s this time.
Okay.
No, we need him.
What did real Akari do?
17.
Okay. Reflection Akari got a 2. That's a 1 plus 1. So
Oh,
yeah.
I'm pathetic. Okay. So then Am I in control?
You're in control.
I'm in control of my
Your body
shadow, who is about to be helped
by Marrika's reflection. Yes.
by Marrika's reflection.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Which shade should I blow up? Show of hands. Who wants their reflection destroyed?
Mine, please. I don't.
Mine is a literal gun right now.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna use the literal gun to destroy someone.
Why is it hard to destroy anything with her mind? Just throwing that out there.
Okay, mine can cut the strings connecting anybody to anybody else. So both seem like really
You
bad.
two are fucking dangerous.
Pick one or the other, I think.
I have seen the attempt of Ruth trying to destroy Flora. So I'm going to have them whip around and, blow the fuck out of Ruth reflection.
Make sure it's the right one.
Make sure it's the right one.
Make
Oh,
sure
please. I know where Ruth is.
Okay. What I need you to do, because I'll roll for Ruth's
do this?
grit. This is not what the dice I set for this ability, but because you're doing it so cool, it's such a cool thing, roll me a D100.
Ooh. Big dice. Hold on. I have to remember what this means.
The 10s are in the 10th spot in the
I know. I think I rolled 1.
What?
I rolled the 00 and 1.
That's a 1.
I rolled 1.
That's a 1.
No.
You're trying to give him something cool to do.
Ah.
All right, you charge up this gun, but Marrika's reflection realizes the difference between reflection Akari and real Akari, and basically a little goes out. Not a lot happens.
Fuck.
Which I was very thankful for, because the bad luck of the roll for grits for my reflections have been so far, because Ruth only got a 4. So.
Yeah, well.
Also, my
She
grit's
did
not
great.
Your grit's better than some.
Wow, that's true.
Okay.
Can I just have... We're in an arena, you said.
Yes, a glass dome arena. So there's a glass floor underneath you and a dome above you.
There isn't a trap door I can just have them walk off.
Not that you've seen.
Okay. I'm gonna have her just like... Is this like an arena that's like, oh, it's fantastic, everything's like perfectly rounded walls, or is there like a corner?
It's a rounded wall. It's not a box.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna have them walk away, somewhere far away.
Okay. So
Closer to the chain knight.
Akari's reflection's turn is spent walking. So next up we have that is Haley.
Hold
Nope,
on.
sorry.
Wait a minute.
Sorry. Ruth. It's Ruth.
Wait a minute. Clarification.
Yeah.
Ben.
What?
The possession.
Yeah.
That I just did.
Yep.
Was that all my turn?
No.
Okay, so my turn ended with the possession.
When you possessed.
When I possessed.
You used.
And then my shade
Yep.
tried to shoot the gun and then walked away.
Yes.
That was her turn.
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't just like have her fuck off.
No.
For no reason. Great.
You did a big thing, and then did another big thing for Akari's reflection, and then your little thing was walk away.
Perfect.
Okay. I believe next in line, I keep on getting this lines messed up. That is going to be Ellinor. You're next.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna strike again.
You're just gonna strike.
Hit her.
Do you
I'm
want to
just
try
strike
to
her
do
again.
anything magical, or are you just doing this brute force because Ellinor's apparently a badass?
It's
Apparently.
steroid.
There is no like earth manipulation I can do because we're standing on glass, so I'm just gonna brute force it because I am not outside, so I have no plants or ground to use. So I'm I'm gonna like want to
I
like
mean,
hit her.
there's not to say that somebody has dirt on their shoe.
I mean, I have dirt in my pocket, but like that's not.
Get dirt.
It's not enough.
So
Gotta have pocket dirt.
I will give some clarification for Ellinor. Ellinor, you are the mage of one of the great makers. You have a unlimited imagination to your power, so you can kind of do a lot of things.
Okay, so can I use like my massive earth manipulation thing to just like create like mud to like just cover this like someone?
Sure, that sounds
Okay.
awesome. I love that idea.
Then I would like to use 3 of my points to massive earth manipulation, and it was which reflections are still around?
Everybody's up except for Flora.
Except for Flora. Okay. So then I'm going to use mine to cover Ruth. Her
reflection.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have these 2 wands now that connect you to double Solar essentially. And you channel all the little bits and pieces of dirt off of everyone's shoe, the little specks of sand that was brought in because nobody wiped their foot when they entered the throne room. And you're able to collect.
It's disrespectful.
Almost, in a way, multiply all the individual grains of earth. And in one single wave is Ruth's reflection is encased in a muddy tomb at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Not hurt.
Just contained.
Covered. Just contained. Okay, just wanted that clarification. Cool. That's what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'd like to keep control of the like I want to make sure it stays. And like if she tries to break out, does that like trigger me to like try to hold her back in?
I will allow, if you want to forfeit the little thing you want to do, I'll say that's your concentration, and if Ruth's reflection is able to get out, then it will trigger a reaction.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Okay, cool. All right, great. Ellinor, that is your reflection's turn. Your reflection not doing too good, doesn't have their connection to Solar, and really can just brute force it. Turns around and starts running towards Haley's reflections, and basically just stands there next to Haley's reflection.
Okay.
Ominous.
Interesting.
The next in line, I believe, is Ruth.
I'm gonna try to destroy the obelisk on the chain knight.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't have to walk up to it and touch it.
You do not need to walk up and touch it.
I can just tap into something in my mind, I guess, and just concentrate really hard.
There's nothing I ever said that said you need to touch it. That is a rule that you put on yourself. And that's
and what is Ruth without rules, weird rules that she's putting to her life? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay.
So just
and that's my special plus my fight.
That's your special plus your fight, yes.
Okay.
You're specifically attacking the obelisk shard, not the chain knight. Correct?
That's what Haley told me, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Just tell me what you got.
18.
18? Okay. You're able to...
What if we get sucked in?
You're able to essentially isolate the obelisk shard It is not fully out yet, but it is no longer bound inside of her. It's not there's nothing holding it on. It's just still in the wound itself.
But she started the process.
Yes, she started the process. Okay.
Okay. Would we say that a small thing could be me reaching into my pocket realm? Because if you think about it, it really is just a different type of movement. Instead of moving in space, I'm moving in space. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I will allow you to reach into it. If you want to take anything out, that's going to be the next thing. That will be your next turn.
That could be a small thing on my next turn.
I mean, you got okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So if it is a small thing,
Okay.
if it is a small thing for me to jump into my pocket realm,
Nope. You said reach into your pocket realm. You said reach into your pocket realm.
So taking something is a different action, and getting out is a different action.
It's the amount that you have to move, essentially. Moving your arm is a lot easier than moving your entire body through.
No, but if I can move my arm, hear me out.
You know what? This is not a small action anymore. We're getting.
I just gotta put my arm in my pocket realm and grab maybe anything, whatever comes first.
Yeah, the first thing that beats.
Yes.
I will allow you to reach into it as a small thing. Pulling something out will be your small thing next time.
Got it.
Okay, sound good?
Locked in.
That sound fair?
Yep.
Okay.
Locked in.
I want to make sure I'm fair.
Heard, chef.
All right, Haley, that is your turn. Oh no, it's Ruth's reflection's turn. That is in case.
Nope, Haley. Let's go right to Haley.
No. Sorry. I'm glad I'm keeping myself in check. All right, Ruth's.
Ben, you should have started talking.
Reflection is going to try to break out. That's going to be it's going to try to destroy the mud casing around Bruce's reflection. God fucking damn it. Okay. I got to roll my special because she's going to just try to destroy. Son of a bitch. Okay. I just need I guess this will be just like a grit check for Ellinor. Just for this mud. Just roll me your grit plus your special. And then it has to be more than 8.
Okay, grit plus special. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Does anybody have a point? No, it's okay. That's a 6. I'm going to use 2 more points to get that to 8.
Okay. You're able to keep Ruth's reflection encased.
I don't want her to get out.
Ruth's reflection is a dirty sinner.
Yeah.
All right. Now that is Haley's turn. Is it Haley's turn? I don't know whose turn it is.
Sorry, I was correcting Zuzu in the chat.
Do you want to tell the class what you were correcting me on?
Yeah, you didn't know who Joe Manganiello was, and you claimed that he was Josh Allen. Not the same guy.
Haley,
anyway.
At the beginning of your turn, I will say you notice this right away just because you can see the strings right now. You actually feel a hand touch your back and slip something into your back pocket.
Well, I guess I want to see what that is first. That's my small thing.
You just see you see a card.
A Valentine.
What's on the card?
Some runes that you can't read.
Scary.
You have seen the rune before. You have seen this card before. You've seen it earlier today.
Okay. What does it do?
It is the teleportation card from that Barrick had.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm gonna hang on to that. Hey. First question number 1, and this is the question that will determine how drastic a course of action I take here.
Dukes.
And I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask anyway. The shard of the obelisk that's in the Chain Knight's back.
Does it
How
have-
heavy would you say it weighs?
At least probably 500 pounds.
Okay, so not less than 10 pounds is what I'm hearing.
Just above that. It is just above
that.
10 pounds. Yeah.
Great. How much would I have to injure myself to get to 9 points?
To get to 9 points,
I currently have 4.
you would have to basically. Okay, you have 4 points. You would have to lose at least a hand. And you have to lose a hand
You're a
and
musician, man.
somehow completely destroy it. Obliterate it. And somehow.
Ruth could do that.
Ruth could do that if it was Ruth's turn.
Yeah, it's not Ruth's turn. It's not Ruth's turn. Okay.
What instrument do you play? Are you the singer or are you the guitarist of your band?
Little of both. Little of both.
It's a small
Okay.
band.
You would then be just the singer.
Marrika could get you a new hand.
Yeah. No, okay. I know how to get the hand off. The question is destroying the hand, right?
Sorry?
I have a sword. I can chop my hand off. That won't destroy the hand.
Have someone say something really mean to Haley right now and destroy him emotionally.
Okay. Now, Sam,
Destroy him
I
emotionally.
have a little bit of a follow-up question here.
Okay.
If I chop off my hand and use the sound, well, no, because that would spend points.
Mhm. It's not as fun anymore when you don't have unlimited points like the last battle.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Now, my ring of fire. I can only do a big fireball once, but I can do small fireballs.
You can do small flames, not
Small
fireballs.
flames. Could I use a small flame to light my chopped off hand on fire?
How long does it take to cook a chicken?
Damn,
Depends on
I'm
what you're
trying to
cooking it
get
with.
9 points here. I'm literally willing to die to do this.
It's not okay. I will say you don't have to necessarily give up a physical part of your body. It can be things that you have emotional attachment because emotions have
Like a
magical
string.
properties too.
Cut your
Like the
strings,
memory
man.
of your dead
Throw a
friend.
string! Cut your string to me! We can start over and be
I
friends!
know what Sam wants me to do for these points.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, good because I don't. But okay.
No, you know what you want. You know what you're asking me to do.
Just asking you to give up a little bit. Just a little something.
Cut the
Yeah.
tie to your dead friend / ex-lover?
Actually, at this point, a character now appears. A hooded figure that Flora is very familiar with. So I hear that you're looking to get some points. What are you willing to trade for it?
Don't do it.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fucked.
suppose you'd want a hand.
No, I have no reasoning for your appendages. What's something that you really want to keep? Something that is worth it. 5 points is quite a lot.
I like how the point system is canon in the world.
Right.
What?
There's only a handful of characters that can break the fourth wall in this regard. Judgment
What?
is one of them.
And I think the lines probably can.
Yeah, 100%.
What about the memory of someone I loved?
Ooh, that has a great amount of value to it. How much you want for it?
I'd like at least 5 points.
At least go
More,
higher than
if-
that.
I'd love
You're gonna
more.
go up.
You're lucky that I feel generous today. I will give you the full 9 points for that.
So that I get to roll over to an additional, like,
You basically just, you can spend it until you hit -4.
All right, great. All right, I guess we got to deal with this. Fucking hey, before I give this to you, Judgment, just know someday when I die, I'm gonna be the next lines. I think I can probably come have a conversation with you.
Oh, good. You'll probably be easier conversator than the current lines between. That guy's an asshole.
Everybody complains about this dude. I get it. He sucks. Damn. Even the other. All right. And I hold out my hand to shake.
There's a small string that is connecting to you. He goes, no handshake needed. Plucks that, eats it.
Yep.
Like a
Spaghetti.
noodle.
Till next time, Mr. Osborne. And
Yeah.
all right, still your turn.
Do we see
Remember.
that happen? Or is that like.
That is just Haley.
Okay.
I
The rest
don't
of
know
us are still
why.
in, like, slow-mo.
I don't know why, but Haley is crying now. But he still knows what he was trying to do, and he finds himself filled with power. And he reaches out, and he cuts the string connecting the chain knight to death.
All right,
Which costs 9 points.
which costs 9 points. So Haley still has 4 points to
4
spend.
points.
Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that'll about do it. No, that'll about do it. Yeah, I really wanted to sever the Chain Knight's connection with death. And yeah, I feel like that's my good deed. I was gonna give you a hand, but I guess I'll give you some memories instead.
Yep.
And be emotionally scarred for reasons I don't remember.
The emotional scars are the ones that don't heal fully. So
Yeah.
It's true.
that happens. The chains that cover the Chain Knight release, just all fall. Flora, it is your turn.
The obelisk
What
is
does she look
still
like
there,
underneath?
though.
She's a giant woman. She very muscular. She looks like she is very, I say muscular, but you do see some bone in her. She definitely hasn't been eating for the past 100 odd years.
Is the obelisk still in her head?
The obelisk is still there, but you can see that you see the face of the Chain Knight. She looks like she's coming out of a daze.
My strongman goes for a minute. Am I still under the strongman effects?
Yeah.
Can I go and pull the obelisk the rest of the way?
Do you want to fly up and?
Yeah.
Do it. Okay, just for this will not affect the mechanics of this. For the look of it, though, is it tiny Flora or is it regular size Flora that's lifting up this giant obelisk?
It's big Flora. I'm the size of my friends.
Okay, fantastic. Yep, so Flora, you can fly right up, and I'm going to need you to roll me a strength check.
Which one is strength? I think you had me do brawn plus special.
A brawn check. Sorry,
Is it just brawn or brawn plus special?
brawn plus special because
Okay.
you're using your strongman ability.
Yep. 5, so 8. It keeps going in the corners. Don't do that. Oh. 11.
11. Okay. You can feel it budging. That said, it is now. Flora's reflection is no more.
Yes.
Haley's reflection didn't go. Haley's reflection is going to use this term to destroy Ellinor's reflection and absorb all those points.
Oh.
But that's their big
Hey,
thing
guys.
they do.
I just did something really big. We gotta get rid of mine one. He's gonna do something really big.
But now,
I'll shoot him.
now it is the Chain Knight's turn. The Chain Knight, no longer tethered by death, no longer having the obelisk shard connected fully to her, reaches up with her free hand and, with the help of Flora Foxglove, pulls out the rest of the shard and just holds it there and just goes, "Oh, I don't know when the last time I looked in the world with my own eyes." And then starts smashing all of the reflections.
Woo! Hi! Hey.
She takes her hammer and starts smashing the glass wall behind you. So, everyone has survived the battle. At least this wave of the battle. The glass wall has shattered between. The Chain Knight is no longer possessed by death or by rage, and is now on your side. Barrick is still not able to be seen. Malachard sees the glass wall shatter, and goes, "I grow tired of this." And I need everyone to roll me a grit check.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
Oh my god, where's my D?
It's been 1 point to make that explode.
I will tell you the fight check is 75.
I'm dead.
So,
Is that really?
fuck that. I'm
You're
not
being weird.
bothering to explode then.
Okay.
I exploded
I'm gonna
twice. It's
cry.
the first time it's ever happened, and it just doesn't mean anything.
Do we take levels
I
for
exploded
every
3
die?
times.
Well, I don't know. You might get 1075 if you keep
Okay, I
exploding.
didn't.
Okay. Did anyone get it within 75? Within 5 of 75?
No.
And we get anyone
I got
anywhere
really close.
remotely close to 75?
No.
No.
Okay.
23, right there.
All of you are down. The Chain Knight is down. I will say not RIP because this isn't a damage dealing thing. It's not like burning you or anything or exploding you like the explosion.
I'm
You're
just at the same amount of damage that I
just
was
this-
at before.
Huh?
The same amount of damage I was at before.
Okay.
I don't take new injuries. I'm at the same amount of damage. Is that what you're saying?
No. You're down to on the very bottom of injured at this point.
I see. Okay.
You're just
thank
not
you.
you're just not killed yet.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
no one's
I-
dead.
I'm trusting the process.
Yeah. There's a rhythm to my. You've been saying
Yeah.
rhythm to my madness, not method to my madness. Even though that's
I
a
like
very,
rhythm to my madness better.
There's a rhythm to my radness.
I like that. Ah, that's it. That's the one.
Yep, that's it. The Chain Knight is also down. Malachard floats over to the Chain Knight. You are all still somewhat conscious. Some of you that can make out. It just goes, "Your services are no longer needed under the Death's army," and touches the Chain Knight, and the Chain Knight is disintegrated.
Oh,
Now,
what was
She
that
lit
for?
short but burned bright.
Malachard goes off and says, "Don't you all get it? In a world ruled by death, there is no more pain, no more loss. When will you just all accept, whether you like it or not, death comes for us all?" Barrick appears. Oh, go on, Haley.
Can I? Hey, how does the teleport card work? Can I just teleport us all out of here right now?
You're unconscious.
Okay, well. Who's he monologuing to if I'm unconscious?
Why do evil villains monologue ever? Not good for them. All right. Barrick appears. Okay, I will say you're not all unconscious. You're just not really able to move. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So you all can hear everything.
I'm not in charge of my body. A dragon now takes over.
Yep. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That happens. Thunder is starting to appear. Barrick appears and goes, we'll deal with that later. Barrick goes, your brother, this is just between you and I. They don't have to do it. They don't have to be part of this. Malachar goes, but they do. They killed. They helped kill the general death of Morvius Dalmas, and they aided the release of the Chain Knight. They are an enemy of death.
I'd
Tell me what it's.
Barrett goes, I think this just should be you and I. He snaps his fingers. All of you see cards that were put into your pockets individually, and you're all teleported back into the throne room. Thunder's still up and around. I will allow Matt to act on Thunder's ability if you want to do something with that.
Where?
You're teleported back into the throne room.
As a dragon.
As Akari possessed by a dragon. I will allow you a quick reaction before you're teleported.
Reaction before I'm teleported?
Yeah, so you're still up in the glass dome.
I mean, I'm just gonna. It's a blast of lightning.
Sure. Roll
right? The biggest blast of lightning I can blast.
D100.
Oh, well, that went well last time.
And this is your special, so you can add your 20. Your D20.
You could get a 120.
I can't roll this pair of dice anymore.
Oh.
You could get a 120.
Oh, I could, but it's not happening. Wow. Yeah, thunder sucks too. That's a total of 16.
Ooh, you are able to strike Malachar before you are teleported away. You don't last long enough to see if does any damage or anything, but you are all now in the throne room.
Rar.
Amy goes, quickly, heals you all real quick. You're not back to full health, but you are above injured and you're not paralyzed anymore. Where are my brothers?
Up there.
They're fighting.
I take off flying.
Same.
You hear a boom. Glass starts to rain up over the city.
Can I, quick as lightning, spend 2 points, quick as lightning, and start flying?
Sure. Yeah, spend 2 points.
Point. And I zip up to where we were.
Looking through the strings as Akari / Thunder is doing this, can I see way up in the sky the strings, like the string that's connecting Barrick to like me?
Mm-hmm.
And can I tell if Barrick just died?
We will resolve that in a second. Akari, you're able to make it up there, but it is a glass dome. You are on the outside of the dome.
Okay. So no one's falling.
Nothing's happened yet. The boom has not happened.
I think I also followed because I can also fly.
You're not as quick as lightning.
Oh, that's totally fair.
Oh. And I can see them scuffling.
You can see, you see Barrick puts his hand to his chest. All of his tattoos start to glow a purplish hue, and you can sense a large amount of power building up within him. Is there anything you want to do or try to do, or do you get that you feel like you can't do anything?
The dome, right?
Yep.
So a bowl, basically.
An upside down bowl, yeah.
An upside down bowl. Thunder and I share the same mind, now that I'm healed, I'm back in control.
Yep.
But that connection was just there.
Mhm.
Based on Thunder's wisdom, does Thunder see a nuke about to go off?
If you're asking Thunder advice, that's a free action. You can totally do that.
Yeah,
Thunder
because I'm getting
sense-
closer.
Thunder sense a large amount of energy that needs to go somewhere. And he's advising you to leave for your own safety. Remember when I summoned a great powerful thing and you teleported above the surface when we first met? That level of energy. Something big is happening.
Where I'm flying, is Barracks back to me, or is he looking this way, or?
He's focused on Malakard. He doesn't notice you at all. But you can. I'll say you're above the dome because quick as lightning is pretty fast. So you can see from a top-down POV.
Ooh, Ben. Yeah. I'm gonna dive in straight toward him as fast as I can. If possible, I don't know if spending another 2 points can get me even faster. I don't know if that's a possibility. I have 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
But my goal, I'm going to fly in, and I'm going to try and grab his face, kiss him,
Okay.
and
you're gonna. What are you trying to do? What's that mean?
I'm going to try and take his soul.
Barrack soul.
Barracks
Okay.
soul?
Here's the thing with electricity. Okay? Because you're doing quick as lightning. Glass is a very good insulator for electricity. And this is magical glass. You can't really pierce through it.
Oh, it's a sphere, not a bowl.
So it's a flat bottom with a sphere on top, with an upside down bowl.
I completely visualize this differently. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Reverse.
Yep.
I still think if after he explodes, there might be enough life left in him to steal his soul, but not enough for him to survive. You get what I'm saying?
No.
But will you survive the blast?
Well, that's the... If I could get out quick enough, but I don't think I could.
Go down, because his body's got to go some direction after he explodes.
Okay, I don't know.
River goes up and away.
I don't know how
What
many.
if it's the body itself exploding?
Okay, I will. Okay, I will give you more detail because Thunder can give you more detail. The center point of this power charging is in Barrack's chest. He is the center of what will be this explosion. Body is not gonna be there anymore.
Well, if I cut off his head...
Is there another way for Akari to steal his soul?
I mean, I can't just say no because I want you to try to figure out this
I
problem.
don't know, man.
But there's a lot of things there are a lot of hurdles in the way.
Yeah, and that boom's about to go up. Like, I didn't get there that fast. Let's be real.
Lightning strikes it pretty quickly. I'll say that you have milliseconds left, which is long time for in your world.
A year for lightning. I don't know. No ideas are coming to me right now.
Oh.
I am going to save those 2 points. And I will just... I'm reading all of my things. Condition makes me visible and connect to the ground. Hold on, what is this ability I've never used? Condition must be visible. Shape of lightning. When you use it, you transform into a crackly bolt of lightning, leaving behind a brief thunderous clap and a faint smell of ozone. Hot. If you zap yourself into the ground, object must be visible. Oh, a grounded object. Okay, it doesn't work. It's not an idea. I am going to make an illusion.
Okay.
For Barrick. Of all of us. Giving him a big old group hug.
Aww.
And hopefully he doesn't think that's actually us and he's going to kill us. I don't want that to be his final thought.
Okay. And are you saying flying? Or are you going
And I
back
am
down?
going to... I can't reach him, right? I can't get through the glass.
No.
I just can't reach him. So I will zip down. If for chance he were to get blasted down quickly, I would try to catch him.
Okay. Yeah, I can say that you're hovering far enough away from the blast radius because you're fast enough to You're fast enough to.
As far as I know.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do before this boom happens? No. Okay. Boom happens. Glass starts to shatter. Haley, you can see the thread that has connected you to Barrick grow weaker and weaker and then fizzle out. There's still something that you have noticed that it's still indicating that you have a connection to a soul,
Right,
but it's not
dead.
a physical being.
Yeah.
Amy goes,
Okay, I have an idea.
"Where are my brothers?" Cora!
And we're still fighting up in the sky, and your evil brother was trying to kill all of us. So Barrick teleported the rest of us to safety, and he stayed up there with him, and now he just exploded.
Cora, please, I need to see my brothers. Cora, very weakened, still in her weakened state, lifts her arm and a giant fireball appears in the middle of the room, and inside a vision of two dark elves in a ash-covered desert fighting against a hooded skeletal figure, which Ellinor would recognize as Death. You can see these two dark elves being pulled into Death's grasps. And while that's happening, a handprint of golden light appears on Barrick's right hand. And Haley, you see a string shoot out from that handprint into the sand beneath them. And a giant two-headed white snake appears from the sand and starts attacking and scares off the deathly figure. And then the vision fades. What was that?
I would assume another god.
Anything anyone wants to do before we fade to what happens next?
I mean,
Put my hand on her shoulder, on Amy's shoulder.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I lost Malakard years ago, but I always had Barrick. I'm glad that he made good friends before he went, though. He had a hard time with that.
We were very lucky to know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
Oh, no.
One last question.
Okay.
Only because... So I've got the Draconic Sense ability, which is to see things how they truly are, which is like hidden doorways and such.
Yep.
I don't know if this would apply. I don't know how powerful a dragon is. If I do that, is there any way that I see where the souls are to go after them?
So similar to the last battle you guys had, basically they got snatched up by death, and that's what the representation of
pretty instantly.
Pretty instantly, because Malachar was a general of death, and Barrick was able to take him out, so therefore was able to grab him. But you can indicate that they are not under death's control anymore, because that two-headed white snake was able to fend them off. Fend them off.
So for Akari's, because she's not seeing the snake in the vision.
You see the snake. I mean, yeah, you're not down there, so.
I just don't. I don't see them. There's
Yeah.
no place where I can
Nope.
get the souls.
Nope. No souls to be eaten. Okay.
But someday Akari can probably go there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So all that happened. It's a weird feeling within the kingdom of Gorul, because there is a great victory against Death's army, and also Barrick just died, and Amy was very attached to Barrick, and there's also glass absolutely everywhere too. So a lot of cleanup in that room, for that. You guys go back into the room that you were staying in. The next day comes. For coming all this way, the Empress Cora Tashkil has arranged a way for you to get back to Nexus City as fast as possible via her private luxury boat. As you guys are leaving dock, before you guys leave dock, General Timon comes, hands this off to Haley, and goes, "These are the manuscripts." Hands you a Trapper Keeper. This is all the information we got from Morvius Dalmas before we executed him. All locations of Death's generals, well, those that are left, I guess. Anything that we knew isn't here. So, thank you for all your help, and thank you for the sacrifice you guys made.
Yeah. No problem. We'll get this back.
Cora is at the docks as well and goes, "I know it's more of a symbolic gesture, but you are all welcome to come back anytime. I will have it in our records that you are all part citizens, dual citizens of Gorul. So feel free to come back."
Yeah. We may need to peruse the library again at some point. So,
yeah,
much obliged.
Amy comes to the docks and goes to Marrika. The Empress said that you were looking up specifically a lot of things that involve Death's Veil, and I took the time to gather all these books if you want to study more of them when you get back home, if they might be helpful.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, thank you. That would be... I don't know what I'm going to get out of them, but I will take them.
All right.
Is there anything, like either Cora or Timon, that you don't want us to share specifically that we learned with the Great Alliance? I mean, we're not like their best friends, but as we may have to go into like negotiations or anything, is there anything you want us to withhold?
I would trust your judgment.
Okay.
You have, at the very least, all earned our trust. And we owe you a great debt for that. So, anything else you guys want to do before you leave the city? Okay. You
I'll
sail.
just give Amy a big old hug.
Amy,
You never got to go clubbing.
Never got to go clubbing.
And now she's going to be in mourning, so she's not going to want to go clubbing for like another
Yeah,
month.
she doesn't want to go clubbing right now. So
Come visit us, and we'll take you.
Clubbing while mourning is not the vibe.
No, it is not the vibe.
no.
All right. So, you all take off. Amy reciprocates the hug and gives you a big bear hug as well.
That's good.
You all take off. It's about a 2 days journey via boat, but you basically are on your own private mini cruise.
This is so much more relaxing than the train.
Why didn't we just take a boat the first time?
Because then there wouldn't have been as much of a story, Ruth.
And we wouldn't have,
You're
but we also
so
wouldn't
right.
have been deserted at the border.
Well, this all had to do with whatever fucked up mind games the Empress wanted to do anyway, so. You know what? You know what sucks?
So many things.
Well, true. I gave up something big. I can't remember what exactly, but I know I gave up something big in order to sever the Chain Knight's connection to death. And then she fucking died. And so did Barrick. And I don't know. We've got a lot of work to do still. And I don't even know if we can still trust the Great Alliance anyway.
You don't know what you gave up, but it had to be like memories of a person, right?
I don't know. Something important. I mean, I guess by severing that connection, she can, rest easy or whatever now. So I guess we did some good, but
Yeah. She won't be forced to come back and fight.
Yeah.
Time goes on. It's a few day journey via boat, and you eventually make it back to the docks of Nexus City. Standing at the docking station is several soldiers that tell you that they are here to escort you directly to the office of Sir Liam McCarthy.
Oh, goody.
Amazing. Can't wait to see this guy.
You are all escorted quickly to the Capitol building in the Nexus City, where you enter into his office, and you...
While we're at some point, while we're on our way, after somebody brings up Sir Liam McCarthy, I'm gonna, whisper to Haley. Do you think maybe they don't have lines to others so that it doesn't hurt as much when people go?
Barrick gave me an explanation that I believe for why I can't see McCarthy's lines.
Right.
But I still don't know about Father
Ignatius.
Did he have no lines?
Yeah.
He had no lines at all.
Damn, no bitches.
Am only because Barrick trusted McCarthy. I will tell him that. I am not planning on telling him what we plan to do next in terms of trying to find others that are forgotten. But I will tell him that about Father Ignatius. And obviously I'll give him these notes.
Yeah.
They can do with those what they want.
So eventually you make it to McCarthy's office and open the door, and you see sitting at his desk is Liam McCarthy, and standing aside him is Elizabeth Foster.
She doesn't have a seat
There's
on
chairs.
International Women's Month. She doesn't
be
have a
fair,
seat at the table.
To be fair, this isn't the conference table where all three of them were sitting. It's just his office.
This is his personal office. There is like a couch on the side, like to the side, where she could have sat. But
That's
it's
a little bit lower than his seat.
But it is her choice to stand, and that's empowerment right
Slay.
there. Hey, if you're just joining in at the end of the episode, this is just the whole series. It's just all of us trying to one up each other.
Why would you be just joining? It's the
Why
last
at the
5
end?
minutes
I don't
of
know.
the last episode.
They could have been watching something on the other channel. I don't know how YouTube works.
The other channel.
Do you think this is the end to the other thing we do?
Yeah. Anyways, back into it. All right. Elizabeth standing there goes, "It's good to see all of you. I know all of you must be tired from your journey. I hope that the seas weren't too rocky for you. I can also imagine you all miss your friends and family, but the fact that you weren't able to escort Morvius Dalmas back to Next City, was there any information that you were able to acquire that can help us end this war?"
Here you go. I throw down the notes on the table.
Oh. What? How'd you get these?
Empress gave it to us.
We asked. Nicely.
Well,
We asked.
We kind of yelled at her.
Okay. Marrika, were you able to research anything that I asked you to before you left, or was that okay? Anything worthwhile?
Seems really complicated.
Oh, okay.
I didn't find a lot of concrete answers.
Okay. Understandable. I've done a little bit of digging myself. When we can reconvene another time, I want to make it so you all can go home, or for those of you who are coming out of town, we do have a hotel that you can feel free, a 5-star hotel that where you can all stay, and
On the government's dime?
on the government's dime, yes.
er,
In appreciation for your hard work. Is there anything else that you would like to say before we dismiss you?
yeah, one thing. Look, I'm sure you both already know by now that Barrick died on this mission.
You say that. Liam McCarthy eyes grow wider. And
I guess you didn't know.
he you can hear his heart skip a beat and go, and all of his strings that he's been suppressing start showing up.
Hey, Liam, you might want to reactivate your little string dampening ability there. Listen. Yeah, Barrick was a casualty on this mission. His brother ambushed us. I don't know why he trusted you so much for somebody who, in many other ways, seemed very anti-establishment. But he did trust you greatly, Sir Liam. So, in respect to him, I will tell you this. When we met with the three of you, 2 of you and Father Ignatius, I looked at the strings. I didn't see any from you, which I now understand is something that you can do voluntarily. Barrick told me that. But I also did not see any strings from Father Ignatius. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that is. But I found it suspicious then. I still find it suspicious now. So, only because Bear trusted you, I'm telling you this. Do with it what you want.
Thank you. Before you go, did he suffer?
Didn't have a good view of it, but I think it was quick.
Was he able... I hope he didn't fall under death's control.
I don't think he did.
How can you be so sure? Many people have fallen to death's control. It's not really
Yeah, well,
voluntarily.
I'm kind of tied in with, like, fate and shit, so...
I guess I'll just have to trust you.
Guess you will.
Anything you want to say, Ruth?
Yeah, I do.
Here we go.
Destroy
You
them
know, it was the
emotionally.
craziest thing that when we were in Garul and we were talking to Empress Tashkill and her wife, General Timon, we were nervous that I'm nervous about what Ben is typing in the chat.
No.
What spot?
Ignore the chat. Keep saying what you're saying.
No. No. It was the craziest thing. We were nervous that Morbius was going to be killed only to go back to death, right? That was one of our main concerns. And we told this to Empress Cora, and she didn't seem concerned at all. And when we pushed her on it, she said that there was a special sort of weapon that she used that was able to keep them from, well, to actually kill them and not put them under control from death. And we said, hey, that's crazy. You should be giving that information to everyone. And she said, you're so right, and we did. And we did give this to the Great Alliance, and they told us they didn't care. And that they produced that for a little bit, and then they didn't. It was the craziest thing. I mean, because like, if she came to you with this information, and we saw it work, I mean, unless she was lying to us. Because she wouldn't be the first government official to lie to us in the last week, let me tell you.
Let me make something very clear to you all.
Okay.
The Great Alliance is a board of people from all kingdoms, not including Gorul. So, all decisions that were made from the Great Alliance were elected democratically. Some were, in my opinion, foolish, but for some reason, that's how they have to be.
Why would you stop using those weapons, though? What would be the argument from these other kingdoms?
Unless you're seeming to insinuate that Death's servants seem to have control over other kingdoms that are a part of the Great Alliance.
I did not vote for that to happen, and I was outvoted. He points to his sword that's leaning up against the bookcase that's behind his desk, and he goes, I always carry a giant steel blade with me when I go out into the field. So, I can only speak for what I know, so I can't.
So this is information that was given to every kingdom and people decided not to do it.
It was given to all the elected officials from every kingdom, and they decided. Those who voted against using them voted that way.
Hey, Sir Liam, question. You talk about how democratic the Great Alliance is. Yet you've been in a position of power for millennia? At least hundreds of years.
Correct.
I don't know. I didn't do that good in history class.
Yes, I have been a member of the Great Alliance for quite some time. I've not always been a chairholder, but for a long time, I've been a member of the Great Alliance.
Sure. Just curious that it's supposedly so democratic, and yet one guy has maintained a significant amount of power for an extremely long amount of time, and I don't ever recall there being a vote Sir Liam McCarthy election.
What can I say? My title says a lot for me. I feel like there's a lot of accusations going around, and I
I'm not
know
making
I
any
keep a very stoic face, but I did just learn that somebody that I raised from a child has died. So, I ask you all, is there anything else that is pertinent to the ending of this great war that you need to give us before we dismiss you?
Nope.
I think that's 4 generals of death are dead now. 3, maybe 4.
I'll send a bottle of champagne to your room, Akari. Thank you.
I just didn't know if you didn't know.
No. Communication between the kingdoms of Gorul and us have not been very good.
Okay, well, to count them out, the Chain Knight's Dunzo. Freed from the clutches of death before it happened. Barrick's brother, also Dunzo. They didn't end up back with death when they
We're
both
pretty
died.
sure.
And what was his name? Xavier. He's dead. And
Also
not
not connected.
connected back with death. And then there was another.
The Blood Assassin.
The Blood Assassin's dead, not connected with death. But then there was another, we did get attacked by the Servants of Death at one point, and whoever killed Xavier was told that they would then
Oh my gosh, you're totally right.
But we killed him. Don't know for sure if he made his way back to death or not. Don't know if he actually got that promotion or.
His name was Mark.
His name was Mark.
Doesn't really strike
He was a
fear.
backup quarterback.
Was he the backup to the backup?
He was the backup to the backup.
You know what's so funny? He was the third string quarterback, and he was also not the first string general. I do find that very funny.
Regardless, we'll have to keep an eye out for. They'll probably change his name because Mark does not strike fear into anyone's heart. Well,
It shouldn't.
that is a relief, and we are 4.5 generals closer to ending this war. So I give you my thanks for that. And in my thanks, I will send care packages to all your residencies or your temporary residencies as you are staying in the kingdom. So,
Wow, a care package.
Super.
okay.
Thanks. One last thing. And I will dig into my pockets. I'm still wearing all the Garul
Oh yeah, you're
attire
still.
because I think it just looks good on me.
There was a closet full of it labeled Akari and says "Love CT."
Amazing. I've tried to sew in pockets to as many of those garments as possible. You just dig around for a bit and be like, oh, here, I gave Barrick one of my charms, and it was for confidence. And he seemed pretty confident in his final moments. And I have another one if you wanted. He was wearing it. I'll just kind of put it on the table. If you wanted, something.
Haley, you can hear the heart skip a beat again. The lines don't come back though, but thank you.
Okay.
You were all dismissed, and feel free to go back to your humble abodes.
Can I have just a moment?
With
With Sir Liam McCarthy.
Not Elizabeth Foster.
She can be that. That's fine.
The rest of us wait outside.
Yes, I have a personal question.
Sure.
Bye.
Do we need to go in the sidebar?
No,
you
no,
can
you
stay
don't. No,
here.
no. Sir Liam, I just had a quick question. When we were in, I follow the order of one. I'm a follower of one, right? I'm very religious, and I was thinking more about your immortality and receiving a blessing or a boon from one. And I just want to know, when you did receive that, were you able to talk to them at all, or see them at all, or was it more just like a feeling?
I guess the most modern way I can put it, it was like somebody left a message on my message machine, and my answering machine, and it was a blocked number or a untraceable number who left it. So,
But you knew it was from one.
They said it was from one.
Like a feeling.
I've never been one to believe too much in the faith, so I don't know what a connection to one exactly feels like.
On his desk, are there any like a little plant or a little pen?
There's like a ink and quill.
Can I reach out to it and touch it and try to destroy it?
Sure. I will say that I don't think you need to do a roll. It's an inanimate object. You can destroy it pretty easily.
I'm gonna say it kind of feels like that, and I'm gonna walk away.
Jesus Christ!
I just want him to have a little fear of God in him. I want him to know that he can't fuck with me like that.
Yeah.
Don't act like a bitch. You don't know who you're talking about. He walked his ass into the mountain to try to get some sort of blessing, and he came out with nothing. That's sad. Couldn't be Ruth.
I imagine this is how you're telling us this when we're all gathered
No,
together.
I get out, I close the door, and I say, we gotta go.
And then cut to us all having dinner together later, and you tell that story, and that was my reaction, and that was how you responded to it. Because I like that enough to be in. How I want Ruth to have said that to Haley.
Canon.
Cool. So you all go to your respected sleeping arrangements. Ellinor, I assume you're going to go back to your apartment, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You go back to your apartment. You unlock the door, open it up. Lights are all out, and you hear three voices go, "Welcome home!" And the lights are on. There's a banner.
I'm so scared.
And you see your husband Theo and your kids Emily and Oliver right there, and they go. Theo goes, "I got word that you were on your way back, so I figured I would plan a special little unwinding night, little game night that we can all sit around, drink wine because we're all adults now, and play some games, and you can just kind of relax and." I got the kids. I was able to schedule them to come. It was hard. Trust me, it was hard. Man, and Oliver was like, it wasn't that hard. Dad came to me and I went to Emily and Emily was like, yeah, sure. It was not hard. And
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
yeah. So you all gather around the dinner table and you're all playing some board game that has you go around a square. And you feel odd.
Shit.
Oh no.
Theo goes, "I'm going to open up a new bottle because I feel like we should celebrate. I've been saving something since like right after Oliver was born, so I feel like this is a good celebration we should have." And so he pulls out a wine, he uncorks it, and as soon as that cork pops, everyone freezes.
Oh no.
You can still see what's going around, but you cannot move. You cannot speak.
Oh no.
Coming around the corner is a very familiar figure to you. It goes, "So, Congratulations are involved. It's death, if you weren't able to guess that.
Yep.
You and your crew were involved with 4 of my generals being destroyed, and somehow none of them were able to come back to me. Congratulations are involved. And, I really didn't see this one coming. I really didn't see a bunch of civilians dealing such a... And he takes the bottle from Theo. Such a devastating blow. So I was like, you know what? I'll go visit my cousin, the lines between. We'll see how things are going my way. And I was like, oh, are you going to finish that? Grabs the glass of wine from Emily's, in front of Emily, throws that back. Oh, thanks. She's so sweet, by the way. Such a sweet little girl. I went to ask my cousin Liza Tween, what's the fate of mine? Am I gonna be able to beat this person? Is this Ellinor Raine the death of death? You know what he said? He said yes. He read my fate and you were at the end of it. Now, he wasn't able to tell me how, why, or when, but he said it would be. It is an unbreakable truth that you will have the part played in my demise. And I thought, well, if this person is going to take my world from me,
isn't he the guy who thinks he invented like a new type of map?
I will take her world from her. And he lays hands on Emily's shoulder, and you see this poisonous purple hue pump into her body. Goes over to Oliver and goes, I've only done this version of Death's Veil once before, and it was for that pesky doctor that was so hell-bent on ending me. I killed his wife, tried to kill his daughter, didn't work out. But I don't think that you have the power to save her. Or your son here. Grabs his shoulder, pumps the same poison into it. And what do you think? Should we make this a family affair? Oh, you can't respond. That's right. And he grabs your husband and goes, we don't want to leave him left out. And just poisons him more. So, I'll give you the terms of this poison. Normally, the longest that people usually last is maybe a month under Death's Veil. You got about 2 weeks before this one takes them. And trust me, after the 7th-day mark, it is painful. There is no drugs, there is no cure, there is nothing that will end this pain. Unless you end me first. Good luck, Ellinor. Disappears. Everyone fades back. Everyone stays back. No one seems like they're acting weird. Emily goes, did I really drink all that wine? And Oliver goes, Theo goes, where's the bottle I just opened? Theo goes, babe, are you okay?
Babe. I just really missed you guys.
And with that, we are going to end this season of All for One. Love a good cliffhanger, everybody. So, like I've said at the end of every video, thank you all for watching, thank you all for playing, and we'll see you in a new campaign. Yeah, guys, we're all happy, right? Bye!